Okay, so for letter B, consider the system, um as the air including the piston. Okay? Yung sa letter A, yung air lang kasi yung system natin na i-consider natin. In this letter B, the air including the piston, i-consider natin yun siya as a whole system. Okay? So yan. So again, the same idea, how much or how much heat that is being transferred from the air papunta kay resistor natin. Okay? So, letter B, we have considered next a system consisting of the air and the piston, no? So, ibig sabihin, consider na natin sila as a whole, no? The energy change of the overall system is the sum of the energy changes of the air and the piston. Thus, the energy balance is, okay, tama, no? Kasi since yung sa kanina is, hindi natin kinonsider yung piston as a system, so hindi na natin included yung piston dito, no? So but in this case sa letter B, since kinonsider na natin ngayon yung piston, so kailangan na nating i-include yung kanyang change of kinetic energy at the same time yung kanyang change of potential energy at the same time yung kanyang change of internal energy, yung piston mismo, since we consider that as a system, no, as a part of our system. So again, by including that as a whole, no, adding that one, then equating that one into Q, always Q minus work, no. Take note that this equation here is always to siya, no. Ito yung tinatawag natin again as an energy balance, no. So the sum of all kinetic energies and all the internal energies and then all the potential energies, which is equal to the difference between the heat transfer and the work that being done. Okay, so change of kinetic energy of the air is 0, no, kasi we already assume that one, no. Then change of potential energy of air is 0 kasi wala naman change of potential energy yung air, no. Tapos yung change of internal energy niya is meron, so hindi na natin siya i-cancel out. Change of kinetic energy ng piston is 0 kasi hindi naman siya nag-move. Change of potential energy ng piston is meron kasi meron siyang weight. Tapos change of internal energy ng piston is 0 kasi wala naman siyang internal energy, no. It is a solid, no. So where indicated terms drop out assume. Okay, so na-cancel na natin na siya by canceling all that one. So the remaining one is Q minus the Q is equals to work plus change of potential energy ng piston plus change of internal energy ng air. So okay, so yun lang, no. So for this system, work is done at the top of the piston as it pushes aside surrounding atmosphere, applying. Okay, so in this case, no, ang nagdadan ng work is yung atmosphere, no, sa piston natin. Okay, no longer the air, kasi we already consider the air and the air inside the piston and the piston as a whole system. So ibig sabihin, pag nagmo-move yung piston natin, ang nagdadan ng work doon is yung atmosphere, not the air inside the piston. Okay, so kumbaga ito yun siya, no. Since in here we already assume that piston and the air is whole system, okay, so ibig sabihin nun, pag yun yung assumption mo, yung work is done by the atmosphere na nanggagaling sa surroundings, hindi kay air, no, kasi gi-assume mo na nga na isa lang sila, di ba? So pag isa lang yung system mo, syempre hindi yan sila nag-exert ng work, no, sa isa't isa. So therefore, yung surroundings na yung gumagawa ng work dito kay piston. Okay? So, kaya, yung expression ng work which is equals to integral of PdV as V is equals limit, no, from V1 to V2 is equals to PATM, no. Bakit PATM? Kasi yung pressure ng atmosphere is constant, no. So hindi na natin kakailanganin pang kumuha ng relationship between kay P at saka kay V para maka-integrate, kasi alam na natin na yung pressure ng hangin or yung pressure ng surroundings is PATM na, so may value na yun siya. tapos V2 minus V1. So substitute lang the value. We know that the pressure of the atmosphere is 14.7 lbf per inch squared multiplied by the change of volume, which is 1.6 feet cube. Then converting the units into inch, no? Yes, inch. I mean, converting the, yes, tama kasi inch dito eh. So, converting the unit from inch to feet. So, ang natira lang is LBF feet, no? So, may relationship naman tayo sa BTU to LBF feet. So, canceling out that one. So, meron na tayong resulting na 4.35 BTU, no? For work that is being done by the atmosphere sa piston. Okay? So, the elevation change. Okay? Since meron pa tayong nadagdag na terms na dapat nating isolve, which is the change of potential energy of the piston, kakailanganin natin yung equation ng potential energy, which is mg change of height or change of elevation, no? So therefore, kakailangan nating hanapin yung change of elevation, which is delta z, no? So itong delta z, mahanap natin yun siya by using the volume change ng piston na given sa problem. Okay? Bakit? Kasi change of volume divided by the area of the piston, makukuha mo actually yung change of length ng piston. Okay? So ganito yan siya. So we have di ba, okay? Di ba may change of volume tayo rito, no? Assuming that ito yung first na volume, then second na volume is ito, no? So dito yung piston, so pangalawang volume is nandito yung piston. So ito yung change of volume, no? So itong change of volume na to, V2 minus V1, itong change of volume na to, for example, ito yung piston ng first position, ito yung piston ng second position. Yung change of volume na yan, pag minultiply mo yan siya ng area ng piston na yan, makukuha mo actually yung change of length or change of elevation. Okay? Change of length or change of elevation. I mean, not multiply but division, no? Kasi i-divide mo yun siya ng area ng piston. So, ang matitira lang sa taas is yung length ng change of length. Okay? So, yun yung ibig sabihin nun. Kaya, to find the value for change of Z, all we have to do is to divide the change of volume by the area of the piston, tapos makukuha na natin yung change of length, which is equals to 1.6 feet. Okay? 1.6 feet. So, thus, the potential energy change of the piston, therefore, is mass of the piston multiplied by J multiplied by gravitational acceleration in the change of Z, which is the change of elevation. So, substituting all the values, okay? So, 100 lb is equals to 32.0 foot per second squared is equals to 1.6 feet. So we have 1 lbf over 32.2, no, converting the units into pound feet per second squared. And then, okay, so since meron na after converting that one, so since meron na tayong conversion from BTU to foot pound force, okay, so canceling out the foot pound squared foot pounds force, so the remaining unit therefore is BTU na lang. Okay, so calculating this, 100 multiplied by 32.0 multiplied by 1.6 divided by 32.2 divided by 778, so the result is 0.2 British thermal unit. So then, since nakuha mo na yung change of potential energy of the piston at saka yung work na na-done ng atmosphere, at the same time yung change of internal energy is given na yun siya, nakuha na natin yun siya sa part A. So all we have to do is to substitute the value. So work is 4.35 BTU, change of potential energy ng piston is 0.2 BTU, no? Ito yung nakuha natin dito. Tapos plus yung change of internal energy is 0.6 pounds multiplied by 18 BTU per pounds as we have solved in the previous yung sa letter A. So the resulting heat transfer is 15.35 BTU. Okay? So 15.35 BTU. Ito na yung result natin. Okay?